At the Garden Center, what we do here is vocational training. We are an agricultural-based organization under the Methodist Church in the Caribbean and the Americas. For the past 32 years, we would have exceeded over 6,000 trainees. The project that we are conducting now, we received the project through IECA, and it's coming through the CBF EBA project, Grassroots4LaVie. What I admire about the project is that it has added components or an added value in the green business. And since it's a business and we are into entrepreneurship, it falls quite in line with what we're doing. So we are very pleased to have something like this going on here at the center. Our local ICA partner, Mr. Craig Thomas. From me, I have learned quite a bit about the vetiver grass. And if you want to say, when you're looking at vetiver, you can use different areas of it. You can get oils from it. You can get perfume, use it as a perfume component. You can also use it as for mulching purposes, and there are quite a number of value that is added to this vetiver project that we are in. The VS training that is conducted through the facilitator, Jonathan Bacant from Trinidad, is quite a very, very intense but yes, interactive training session. It is held here at Garden Center with quite a number of our stakeholders from Ministry of Agriculture. We have the Forestry Division, we have Extension Division as well, who is a part of it. We also have some volunteers for that Garden Center has been involved in our activities here at the center.
Craig Thomas, National Specialist for the ECA delegation in Antigua and Barbuda. And we're here today at the Cook's landfill, basically below the old landfill, the original landfill that is affecting the mangrove swamp. Basically, this is considered to be one of the largest mangrove swamps in Antigua and Barbuda, and it's basically affecting the biodiversity that basically lives or basically helps to enrich this mangrove swamp. And so we are planting some vetiver grass below, which will basically act as a buffer zone to control the leachate that is affecting the swamp. We basically did a consultation in 2019 where we were basically looking for the perfect site to implement this project. We decided to select the Cook's landfill after consideration, after consulting with different ministries.
So you keep this to keep the soil?
Yes. So each of these pieces of land is a private project. So they're selling these lots of land, and the developer would have had to face a cost, and whether it's retaining walls, rock baskets, or this. And you could imagine, well, if you picture those rows, you picture the roots under that, you could imagine how that will hold.
Well, we have been one of the facilitators of this project. Under the assistance of ECA and of course of the IAM Foundation, we've been able to make this a reality. And what is happening here is just really significant. It's wonderful that we're doing something of this nature at the landfill. And my eyes have been open today because I've seen that the landfill does cause some harm to our natural environment, the mangrove, and by extension, of course, the sea. And so to have this project done here at the landfill, I think is tremendous. It gives an opportunity again of securing our natural environment. The greatest hope and excitement, for me, the excitement is that this is a project that has a multi-dimensional aspect in terms of what I've seen, in terms of the soap that can be produced from the roots, which I understand grow up to 10 or more feet, and also the basket, the oil that can be extracted. I mean, I just think it's excellent. I learned that the vetiver grass can be planted along our waterways, it can be planted along our hillside, it can be used to secure our coastal areas so that we protect the environment. And so I love the fact that this is something that we can invest in the long term, and it's not that expensive when you look at it, and really reap a lot of rewards for our environment.
when Ministry of Agriculture contacted me and told me they have this interesting project and they wonder how we can partner with them to ensure that that project is a successful one. And they told me about Vetiver for the treatment of contaminated soil and for stabilization of slopes. I said, wow, yes, that sounds good. And the Cook's landfill is one of the perfect spots in Antigua to have such an experimental plot, because the leachate from the old site is not treated. It flows straight into the open environment. So if we can have a proper buffer zone with the Vetiver system, I believe that it will be a success story. And that's how we get involved. It's something that we were discussing, exploring how, and even a small knowledge of the Vetiver, because I had the experience of seeing the Vetiver plant in Trinidad at one of the landfills. So the idea was always something that I was exploring, and we knew that the Vetiver can work.
CARI is a regional institution in every English-speaking Caribbean country. So we have like 14 offices around the region with the headquarters in Trinidad and Tobago. What we did in the project is to advise in terms of using climatological data to plan activities. For example, when we had the discussion first, I recommended planting in September, October, which is the heart of the rain season. Then our involvement in the project also goes as far as establishing the plants when they came in. We also provide a lot of technical advice in terms of planting, fertilizer, weed management, that sort of thing. And then from an ecological perspective, what the project would eventually accomplish in terms of protecting the swamp, the ocean, from all the pollutants from the landfill. That is something that CARI has been pushing for generations, sustainable development of ecosystems.
Some of the descriptive words, some people would say, you know, and Antiguans can relate to this, they would say it's sweet, no joke. It's a different experience. It's something that they didn't expect, you know, because a lot of people came into the training thinking that this was just going to be another room with another teacher, with another set of students that you don't know. But I feel like the couple of days that we've been working together, we've actually grown together as a team, you know, we understand our purpose a lot better and we're able to work with each other a lot more efficiently. I mean, so far working with the Vetiver project has been a marvelous experience. We've done harvesting of plants, we've done separation of slips from craft materials, we've learned how to actually wash the roots so they will be prepared for the essential oil making process. Another thing we've done so far is these site visits. Now these site visits are very imperative, you know, because it exposes us to things that we couldn't just see on paper. It shows us the sites that we need to see, and you know, it helps us to design the way we're going to help the Vetiver become a part of the solution for soil erosion, mitigation of harmful chemicals, and you know, just overall compacting the area to make everything greener and healthier.